Welcome back to the Everyday Hustle. I'm Adam Ali. Appreciate y'all for being here. Starting the day off in nature with the kiddos. They're here looking for ducks, something I guess, throwing things into the pond. I had a thought that I wanted to share with you guys. How many of our parents avoided, real type conversations? Like when I really look back, there were so many taboo topics that my parents never spoke to me about, such as suicide, for example, or like sex. My parents have never talked to me about sex. It was one of those things that was just frowned upon and never discussed about, and you should never do it, and God is gonna strike you, and that's it. And there's so many topics that are like that. Comment below, let me know if you can relate to what I'm saying, or if maybe you did have a household where you guys did have these conversations, which is great. But something I wanted to do differently, is have these conversations with my kiddos. And I was watching the news yesterday, and I seen, this child, like 9 years old, that took their life. And I was definitely down about it. And as much as I don't want to have these type of conversations, because again, they could be taboo, but the reality is that these are things that are happening, and we can try to throw things under the rug as much as we want. But the best thing, that I feel is to have these tough conversations with the kiddos. So I encourage you all, parents, caregivers, to start having these taboo conversations with your kids. Begin to have those dialogues. I'm looking back at my parents. I rarely spoke to them about these key things, like the world. I just figured it out in this real world. And I want to be the dad, the parent that has these type of conversation with my kids. Maybe I should have one right now. Zane, Samia, come for a second, babe. So I wanted to talk to you guys about something.
What?
What are feelings? Yeah, you don't gotta put your hands up, just tell me.
Feelings mean like you're sad or something. Feelings.
Why did you choose to say sad as the first thing? Feeling.
That's what feeling means.
Okay, sad.
Feeling means you have this feel in your body, and you just change your emotion.
It's kind of reacting in your head about an emotion. That's feelings, right? So we feel different things all the time, right?
Yeah.
Right now we might be a little bored. Sometimes we're excited.
I'm hot.
Sometimes we're angry. Sometimes people say mean things and you don't want to deal with it, right? Right? But there's 2 rules that someone told me. You ready for these 2 rules?
Yeah.
First rule is don't hurt yourself and don't hurt anyone.
Okay, what do you mean hurt yourself? Today
Yeah, because sometimes
the middle finger at me.
Really? Where at? At the
Morning program.
Oh, how did that make you feel?
Not mad, it just made me frustrated.
Not mad, but made you frustrated. Okay. Well, how did you handle it?
Walking away.
Walking away, that's good. That's a good option. Sometimes people are gonna challenge you and you're gonna feel like you either wanna hurt them or you wanna hurt yourself, but you shouldn't do that. You should really just talk to someone about it or choose positive thoughts. Hurting yourself is not a good option. It's never the right option. You ever heard the word suicide?
No.
Yeah, suicide is when you take your life. Some people take their lives away because they don't like what they're dealing with in life. And that's not the best option because you're hurting a lot of people if you do something like that. One, you're hurting yourself, you're hurting all your loved ones, right? So if you ever feel very frustrated and life is throwing a lot of things at you and people are saying bad, awful things, or you don't feel any purpose, talk to someone about it. Talk to someone who uplifts you. You could talk to your parents, your family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't ever choose that option of hurting yourself, and don't hurt anyone either.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Zane just hurt himself. Well,
It's a bug.
There's a bug ant.
I like nature.
Samia hates bugs. She woke me up at 10 p.m. I was trying to sleep. She's like, Dad, I can't sleep. There's ants in my bathroom. I'm like, what the ants in your bathroom got to do with you just sleeping right now in the room far away? Oh my God. But yeah, parents, caregivers have these taboo conversations that we typically tend to avoid. All right, they make a difference, and that's how we started today. But let's just change the topic now. Let's go. You know what, Zane? Walk around in sandals. You know what? Let's go buy you some shoes. How about that?
No.
And you too?
Yeah.
You want shoes?
Yeah.
You look like you need chapstick.
I want foam posits. Ouch.
Foam posits?
No. What are foam posits? They are foam posits, not foam posits.
Okay, I'll catch y'all at the sports store. Let's head out. What up, y'all? Here at the studio, engineer Sefi here. He also does music.
What up?
It's been a while. But I feel like I've been more consistent this year in doing motivational audio recordings than I have previously. I think I've done 4 EPs right now. If you don't know, I do these motivational audio recordings that is on streaming platforms. Y'all can check it out, you know, while you're working out, commuting. Sometimes you don't want to listen to music, you just want that motivation. You know, you want someone like me telling you get your ass up and get to it. Then you can tune into my motivational tracks on all streaming platforms. Sefi, I got a question for you though.
What's up?
This morning, I had a conversation with my kids. Conversation that I've never had with my parents. And you know, sometimes a lot of conversations are very taboo. Like for example, my parents have never talked to me about many things like suicide. So long story short, I had a conversation with my kids today about, you know, not hurting themselves, about suicide, and like I said, taboo conversation for a lot of cultures. Like my culture, we don't have those type of conversations. It's just like you know, don't even entertain that. Parents just avoid it. So I want to do a little. I want to be a little different, at least, you know, with my kids. So I have that conversation.
Especially in this generation.
Especially in this generation, yeah, because the reality is, this is the reality. These things are happening, and avoiding it is not the right approach.
Right.
You know, can you relate to that, or were your parents open?
My mom definitely was open about talking those kinds of things. She'd like frequently ask if I'm depressed, if I'm feeling okay mentally,
Wow.
if I'm feeling suicidal and stuff. I can't speak for other Jamaican families, but my mom was very much in tune to like the emotions of the children in the house. Whereas my dad, I won't say that he.
Imagine my mom or my dad asking me, "Are you depressed?" I've
Yeah.
never heard that. Have your parents ever asked you, you know, like, are you, you know, how you feeling? Are you depressed? I can't even imagine.
Yeah, if my mom noticed any type of,
that's
like, my mom
incredible.
was really in tune with how we acted on like a regular basis. So if something was
love
off,
it.
she noticed it right away. I mean, my dad would notice too. You all right? And then like, he'd be cool if we didn't want to talk about it. My mom was very much more proactive with trying to see what was wrong, whereas my dad played the more if you need me I'm here kind of role. And he kind of just, we never really talked about suicide too much, but he'd just tell me things like stay calm, cool, and collected, like life gets hard but you can overcome it, you know, you just use your head and problems can be solved, things like that. So he'd more so affirm me to just be confident in myself, whereas my mom would check on me in the times that I seemed like I wasn't, type stuff.
I love that. Good for you.
I can't speak on every other
Absolutely.
Jamaican family, but
You
my
know,
parents, they were definitely
amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's important that we, parents, caregivers, really open up and have these, not necessarily difficult, but like just real conversations about real things that are happening and not avoid it. Because if the world will teach you, the world taught me, right? So it's up to you. It's up to us to really, you know, to start that dialogue. And when I was speaking to my parents, there was not that line of communication. I almost felt like if I wanted to speak to them, I had to rehearse everything I wanted to say, and what what they were gonna say was their rebuttal and everything like that. It wasn't just like an open door. So I want to definitely be more open door and be more welcoming for my kids to have these conversations.
That's totally understandable.
Yeah.
I think, well, when I was younger, social media and stuff wasn't as popular.
Yeah.
So like the dopamine that you get from social media and like all these internet apps and whatnot, that plays a big part in the depression, because a lot of people can't just be happy with themselves on a regular basis. When I was a kid, I used to go play outside after I did my homework. I wasn't in tune to what everybody was doing on social media or caring about who had the nicest shoes or what I didn't have and all that shit to lead into depression. So I think today those kind of conversations are way more needed than when I was a kid.
Absolutely.
I don't think suicide was popular among like youth when I was a kid. That was more so something that adults would do, like out of depression. But nowadays, kids, when they're
I don't know. What sparked
I think there's
me with this whole thing is when I seen a 9-year-old, commit suicide, and I was like, "What the hell is going on here?" But the reality is that is what's happening, right? So yeah, you can link that with social media, bullying. There's so many variables to it. But yeah, parents, caregivers, initiate those conversations. Seffi, thanks for your input, and that's amazing that your parents were engaged in having those open taboo conversations.
Shout out to mom and dad.
Shout out to mom and dad. Let's get this recordings going. The sun is up. Time to make a difference. Time for progress. Time to get it. A day to move forward. A day to not worry. What's good, y'all? Here in my bathroom, about to shoot a quick promotion for my new product, which I'm actually letting you guys know beforehand. Let me announce it, the beard pencil filler. Okay, I'm excited to launch this out. It did take me a while to get it out, but better late than never, they say. But yeah, this product right here is designed for men, and essentially, sometimes men have like patchy areas that needs to be filled, to achieve the most perfect look. Even though, I may have a lot of, hair, facial hair, there are areas where I feel like, I can fill it out, and this product is the solution for that. So for example, right here, draw it in, take the other side, brush it in, and it's super natural looking. Okay, and bam, just more filled out. Wouldn't even know that someone applied this product here. But yeah, super excited for this one right here. Fellas, check it out. Do not try to draw a beard, okay? Don't be like my son Zane and draw yourself a beard. This is the design specifically to, fill little patchy areas that you might have. Ladies, if you feel like, your man, friend could use this product, hit the link in my description. I'm super excited to expand my beard line product now with the beard pencil filler. Recently redesigned my comb. It's a lot more sturdier. Doesn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? Got the oil, the shampoo and conditioner. We're expanding. But yeah, thank you guys for all the support. I really do appreciate it. I actually launched this product along with this channel here. So I'm super excited to always, tap back in, give you guys updates on how it's going. So thank you. Nonetheless, let me keep this day going. Appreciate you all. I'm gonna catch y'all in a few minutes. What up, y'all? Here in Midtown, I think, of Atlanta. Actually, around the corner is Martin Luther King's house. So I'm here to highlight one of my homegirls' business. If y'all recall Trishana, she opened up her ice cream store here in Atlanta. She has one location back in Nebraska. But yeah, here, brought the kids. I was actually here for her grand opening a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, came back now with the kiddos. They love rolled ice cream. So let's check it out. If you're ever in the city, be sure to stop at Mixins, get some rolled ice creams. A lot of people love it. My kids love it. Let me know in the comments if you've ever had rolled ice cream. But yeah, let's get inside and check it out.
Like back away.
Zane, back away. Okay, I see you trying to steal a little treat from one of Samia's. Hey, Zane. You see, now they're all hyped. Now they're all hyped up. They're biting me. You see?
Hey, boy, shut up.
She's telling me to shut up.
Dad.
Hey, relax.
Stop.
She wants to give me licks now. Oh my God.
Guys,
Guys, I just want to wrap up this video. I appreciate you all for tuning in to another video. For everyone who's in Atlanta, or if you ever visit Atlanta, come visit Mixins. Shout out to Trishana. Super excited for you. Congrats. What was the main topic of today's video? Oh yeah, have those tough conversations, with the kiddos. Those taboo topics we try to avoid. This is your sign, parents, caregivers.
Stop.
But until then, y'all be sure to comment. Zane, can you move your big old head? Your bruised face?
Can you move
What?
your big old dusty freckle?
Okay, y'all, I'm out. Appreciate y'all. Aya, say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
See ya. Subscribe. The sun is up. Time to make a difference. Time for progress. Time to get it. A day to move forward. A day to not worry.